Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on their 10th-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
It's a quick grab. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Hands off to the left. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Dropping back, it's Weigman. Looking for his big tight end. Pass caught, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. That makes the score. Texas A&M Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone. The 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for some space. It's Taylor. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. And they'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Now rolling out to his left. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. To the air, it's Weigman. Makes a quick catch. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Moss. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
Second down after that previous play. Trying to find room. It's Moss. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potentially 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here comes a handoff. Great cut there. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 37, set to kick it off.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launching downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made, room to run here. Breaks into the clear, it's a sprint. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 14, Penn State 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to pass, it's Weigman. Oh, the pass pass is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The back's got it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On the run here. Let's it go. Grab down the middle. It's Baxter. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here?
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking downfield, it's Weigman. Throw to the running back in the flat. Tackle made after the completion.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll toss it to the right side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Back to throw. It's Weigman. The ball is caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. So it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Aggies line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. State offense comes back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to a 40. Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
Looking to pass. It's Weigman. Trying to extend the play. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
No press here. The defense backing away. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to take off. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On the ground, it's Moss. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
21, Penn State, 14.
The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting fourth down and inches.
Offense facing fourth down.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. It's QB sneak. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
On first down, it's play action. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And there's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Aggies. Just ran away from the defense. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas A&M 28, Penn State 14.
This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And he'll be brought down.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another.
He's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Trying to find some room. It's Moss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Weigman. Close to the tight end. Finds a receiver wide open. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. The big guy was just turned loose right over the middle.
Chris, how did they miss this guy? Big tight end, has great athletic ability, all alone over the middle. The quarterback's eyes lit up as he found his intended target for a big gain.
And the Aggies come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Looking for a gap, it's Baxter. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to take off here. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Finding space at the 20. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw. It's Weigman. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, A&M. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? To throw, it's Weigman. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more.
And makes the score. Texas A&M.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
22.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. To throw, it's Weigman. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Defense is coming after him. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
And the Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Weigman. Looking right, this one caught. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Let's it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's McCray. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. The sure hands. It's Taylor. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. That completion sets up a third down play. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
The defense kind of lost the running back here. He makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
And the extra point was up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.